Hello, my name is Reed Banta, and this is chapter 6, 7, 8, and 9 for the philosophy class. This week, the discussion prompt that you had given us compares getting a driver's license to a pregnancy license, or which would essentially be you have to be licensed to bear and raise children, just as you have to be licensed to drive a car legally. So, the analogy that I had found between these two was diplomatic immunity, assuming that everyone had diplomatic immunity, just as most people have the ability to bear and raise children. But if you show that you cannot hold that power, you would not receive a license. So, to get diplomatic immunity, you have to go through a certain range of tests, and they have to find that you are capable of wielding that, and if you show that you are not, and you already have it, then it can be revoked. Just as a pregnancy license, you have to be certified to get one, to bear and raise children, start a family, and then if you show that you are not capable of that, it can be taken away. So, when looking at the four ethical theories, Kantianism, utilitarianism, feminist care ethics, and virtue ethics, starting with virtue ethics, I gave this a neutral because I thought that this was... I don't feel like virtue ethics has much to say on the topic, because you're judging the virtue or the character of the parent, and more than just their character, but that would be part of it. You're judging the character of the parent on how they would raise a child, and that would still be different according to the person, but I gave it a neutral because I felt like it was distant from the topic compared to the other three. Now, with feminist care ethics, this was a strong no, because with feminist care ethics, they are very centered around caring for and raising families, and that taking away that ability or that right, as they see it, for many families would be wrong, in their opinion, because everyone should be able to raise and care for their family, and by restricting that, feminist care ethics sees negatively upon that. So I give that a very strong no at a -8. So with utilitarianism, which is maximum pleasure, I gave this a weak no because a lot of people would see it that by keeping or creating a better society by restricting the gene pool to a higher caliber, you would be bettering for some people or for who would be remaining, but for a lot of people that would take away a very serious joy in their life, which is raising children. A lot of people say that their children are their joy, and that would be restricting that. So it comes to the mindset of the people, but I feel like the majority leans towards that they would not be in favor of the pregnancy license through that theory. So I gave that a weak no at a -3. And so then Kantianism, which would be Kantianism, which would be the if everyone put it into practice. So with Kantianism, I gave it a weak no as well, being if everyone put it into practice, that would exclude a lot, but that's what you're assuming, if everyone possible. But that would, while helping, it would also drastically reduce the amount of births, and seeing our population drop like that, the way we run, while we have a lot of people who are homeless and can't be fed, they would still exist, but our future generations would have less workers, less innovators, writers, ditch diggers, and guys in the CEOs. So by restricting the workforce, that once again would hurt our society overall. So I gave that a -2. So overall, that was a -10 out of a possible -40. So it looks negatively upon that, having a neutral for the virtue ethics, a -8 for the feminist care ethics, a weak no for the utilitarianism, and a weak no for Kantianism. And then when I looked back and compared it to my personal beliefs, what I had found is I have conflicting opinions on this, but if asked to give a yes or no, I would say that I am not for pregnancy licensing, because I see the benefit and I see how it would hurt, but I see most of all the people that would be left out and excluded from something that they might really want, because regardless of intelligence or money, there's plenty of people out there who find ways to raise their children in good homes, and having that subjected through some sort of test, or just having someone decide that choice for them, that ability, I see that as wrong, personal opinion. So, and that reflects how the results came out. So that is all. Thank you.